Hello, let's just jump straight into the video. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the colour Taupe, and I'm just going to brush through my eyebrows first with the spoolie. Then I'm going to take the eyebrow pencil and fill in half of my eyebrows. And then I'm going to fill anything in that may be missing. And then I'm going to repeat to the other side. If you have a hard time filling in your eyebrows, stencils will be your best friend. Then I'm going to take a brow setting gel and just brush that through the front of my brows, because I always find that they don't stay in place the front of my brows. So then I'm going to take Benefit Gimme Brow in the colour light to medium, just to give me some colour in the front. Then I'm going to take spoolie again and just brush through my brows. Then I'm going to take the Too Faced Brow Lift and just run that under the eyebrows and then blend with a concealer brush. Then I'm going to take the Nars Smudge Proof Eye Primer and just run that all over the lid and then the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go into the Morphe 350 palette and take this orange shade, just dust a bit over onto the crease and then blend out with a blending brush. And then repeat to the other eye. And then take a more tapered blending brush and just do the same thing. Then I'm going to take this brown shade and do the same thing we've done with the orange shade. And we blend, we're just using backwards and forwards motions and then round motions as well. Then I'm going to take the Kiko Pearly Eye Base and put that over the lid. This will just help intensify any shimmer shadows that you're going to place on. And I'm going to take the I Heart Makeup Bronzer and just place that over where we put the primer. And then I'm going to blend some more. Then I'm going to take the Smashbox, I think it's Photo Finish Primer, or Photo Ready Primer, I can't remember. I'm going to take that in the T-zone, so chin, nose and forehead. Then I'm going to take the Loreal Lumi primer and put that over the cheeks. Then I'm going to take the NYX Green Concealer and just pop that on my chin and a little bit on the temple because I had a pimple there. And then I'm going to blend that with this BH Cosmetics Beauty Sponge and then apply a bit more green concealer if necessary. I'm going to take the Body Shop Facial Oil and the Body Shop Lightning Drops and MAC in NW15. Then I'm going to use a Techniques foundation brush just to put that all over the face, and then blend out with the BH Cosmetics Damp Beauty Sponge. The Body Shop Lightning Drops, if you have trouble finding the right shade foundation, it takes it half a shade lighter, and I also do darkening drops where it takes it half a shade darker. Then I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown loose powder in the shade Pale Yellow and circular motions on the chin, so basically the T-zone again, because that's where I find I get most oily. Then I'm going to take this Kick-Ass Concealer by Soap & Glory and just use step 1 and put that under the eyes in upside down triangle. And I'm going to pat it out with my ring finger, always looking up when I'm doing this. And then I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics sponge again, just to blend it all out, and just to make sure it's properly blended. Then I'm going to take the Laura translucent powder and just bake under my eye. And then I'm going to repeat the same step to the other eye. I just find it's easier if I do one at a time, so there's no creasing or anything. Then I'm going to take the same concealer, bridge of the nose, the forehead and the cupid's bow. Then I'm going to pat it out with my ring finger. And use the sponge again. You want to make sure that the sponge is damp when you're using it. Then I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I can't remember the name of this colour, but everything will be listed in the bottom bar. But I'm just going to set in the places where we put the concealer. Then I'm going to take a Real Techniques contour brush. Remember the shade of this either, but I'm just going to carve out the cheekbones. And then I'm going to take the Crown brush in, I think it's the contour brush, just to make sure it's properly smooth. Make sure it's properly smooth and blended, because we don't want no harsh lines. Then I'm going to take an eyebrow brush and just use it to contour my nose. And I go down the sides of my nose and then I do a little V on the tip of my nose just to make it look less round. But obviously you contour your nose to how you need it to look, or don't contour it at all. Then I'm going to try and get out the Benefit Cheekathon palette and take Hoola bronzer and then just put that over the cheekbones where we've done the contour and a little bit on the forehead just to give some extra colour. And then obviously take the the crown brush again just to smooth everything out. Then I'm going to bake under my contour with the Loreal Paris powder again, just because I'm really sloppy with my contour. Then I'm going to go back into the Morphe 350 palette and take that same orange shade we used. And then I'm going to use the brown shade as well. And then I'm going to blend it out again with the brush. Then I'm going to take the Kiko Pearly Eye Base and put that on the first half of my lower lash line. And then take the bronzer that we used, the eyelids, and just that underneath the lower lash line where we put the primer. Then I'm going to use Maybelline the Rocket Mascara in Waterproof. And I'm going to curl my eyelashes using the full eyelash colour from Elf, half ones from MAC. I have to curl my eyelashes because they're dead straight and nothing seems to hold them up, like nothing seems to keep the curl. And I always find it's best if you wipe the mascara wand because the mascara can be quite wet and it ends up being too much mascara on the eyes. Then I applied Peekaboo lashes in the style CoverGirl. The Hourglass Ambient Lightening Powder just to dust away the bake. Then I'm going to take the Sephora highlighting drops and then I'm going to take it on a little brush, pat a bit down and then just blend out with a BH Cosmetics number 11 brush. And then I'm going to take a bit on the Cupid's bow, the inner corner of the eyes and the brow bone. Then I'm going to take the Elf Baked Highlighter, and I can't remember what this is called, but everything will obviously be in the bottom bar. And I'm just going to dust that over the areas that we put the Sephora highlighter. And take any excess down the bridge of the nose as well. Then I'm going to go back into the Benefit palette and just use Rockateur for blush. Then I'm going to take the Lush lip scrub and just rub that all over my lips. But I recommend doing it at the start of your makeup because lip scrub went everywhere. Then I'm going to take the Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Aries, which was the Manny MUA collaboration. And then when I can find it, I take the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. These smell really, really nice. And then that is everything finished. Alright, bye.